You're going to do a findable joke. I'm so glad you didn't.
No.
That's going to be the end of group stage. Let's see how everything panned out. As far as points are concerned, remember 3 points per victory. Young Sung undefeated, disgusting. Space Station Gaming right behind him, but the first tiebreaker will be Excel Wizards against Entropy.
Yes, a repeat of a match that we had a week ago, and Entropy, they stomped 5-0. So Excel Wizards, they have their work cut out for them as they've already lost this matchup recently. I'm interested to see how they adjust their draft, though. I think a lot of their loss was due to draft.
Unimportant calling me on. Are we on a first name basis now, Unimportant? I don't know your name yet. He's saying hi to me, and he's calling me by my original name, my birth name.
Your birth name?
People don't call me that anymore. It actually gets weird. Once you've like kind of worked in esports a good chunk of time, only my family calls me Kevin.
Dude, it's so funny when I'm here and people like call me ITF or Flesh. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm known as that in this space. It's strange.
All right, well, let's hop right into it. Our first tiebreaker and our second to last tiebreaker. Hey, it's still a true sentence.
Come on, Carpet.
Entropy and Excel Wizards. Niwa, Skywin, and Dwizzle, they really have struggled, I think, in team compositions. In my opinion, if Entropy can counterpick hard, games should be theirs.
Yeah, they played a pretty interesting comp against them last week. Inflamed broke out the Pestilus, and the Pestilus looked really good. They had a lot of success with Pestilus, Thorn, Alicia. I really like the Pestilus, Thorn combo because Inflamed and Trees managed to find big bursts of damage very often, and Excel Wizards, they didn't really have the answer to it. Of course, last week they played Esmo, Older, Freya, which I think in general is just a pretty bad comp.
Yeah.
So you not a lot of healing, just like we've talked about with Older time and time again. I'm not going to do that monologue again, but I expect to see something switched up from Excel Wizards.
Is it called the monologue if you've done it more than once?
I don't know. It's not a dialogue. I'm not talking to you. Why would I ask your opinion about a strategy?
Hey, he's not wrong though.
Got him.
Alicia, and there's the Esmo, right? Dwizzle on Esmo.
Okay.
We know it's kind of the pick that he's comfortable with. He is a Esmo specialist. I'm liking it. It is also a way for us to subtly sound like we're BMing people, but truly we're not.
No.
It's better than saying one trick, because one trick is actually kind of BMing
Yeah.
somebody. We're going to see the Pestilus.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. So we got the Pestilus on Niwa. Niwa known to play this character occasionally. I think I like this much more than the Older with the Esmo, simply because burst healing. The Pestilus has all of that.
And you can use a lot of unique stuff with that Queen.
Right.
The Queen can help deal with any entangles from Thorn, although the Queen's going to struggle against Alicia and Thorn because of the AoE damage. You're looking at ultimates. You're looking at I can't even think of the name of our club now. The Freeze?
The Freeze? The
Not
Cheese?
The Freeze. No, what
cheese.
was it? The cheese. Although that was pretty great.
That was
the
so
cheese!
Dumb. I'm an idiot.
What made you say cheese?
I don't know.
We are hungry.
I'm hungry, dude.
I'm real
I
hungry
need some
right
food.
now. All right, Pestilus on both sides. Look at that. We don't see Pestilus mirror
right.
compositions very much. And Freya for the last pick. No surprise there for our boy Skywin. Now, I said that I think if Entropy could counterpick, it should be in their hands.
Yeah, but
do we think that's happened?
I think Excel Wizards might have made the adjustment they need to. Last week, I think their 5-0 loss was significantly due to comp. Like, most of the reason they lost 5-0 was because of comp, I would say.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how this would play out. I do, however, favor Entropy. I think they've hit a bit of a stride as of late, and I like the way they're playing, especially the hero on this Alicia. I think he looks pretty good on her.
And we're going to see right now Pestilus on both sides. So this is the team comp that I had to miss. This last week, it was Pestilus, Thorn, Alicia.
Yes.
What is it I'm looking for? Kind of combos, just pressure?
Just looking for pure combos. We found them falling very far behind early on in a lot of the rounds last week, but they would come back into it with the sick dead roots on a character with no outs. Last week it was Older, so the Older would space, and then immediately a dead roots from trees would come out. Same thing could be for Pestilus. We might see Niwa space and then immediately get punished. And whoa, what is this map, Carpet? What are we doing on Ormond Knight?
I don't know. What are we?
This is so scary for Entropy. Skywin Freya on Ormond Knight. Oh, God. We're going to see incaps all day, I think.
Kind of hard. It's almost more of a challenge to miss them on this map if you're Freya than it is to actually make them.
Honestly.
If you throw out an M2 and you don't get an incap, well, things didn't go in your favor.
Yeah, certainly not, but I think that's pretty good for Excel Wizards. This map, I think, is also pretty good for the Pestilus. It used to be awful because Pestilus could not infest through walls. Now he can space through those walls, so this map not so bad for him as he can be pretty mobile.
Oh yeah, you guys weren't allowed to predict these matches because we didn't know they were going to happen on the website. So quick, now in chat, predict.
Can I predict too?
You're not going to get any points for it. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I get points with you if I'm right?
Yeah.
Sick.
You'll get carpet points.
Carpet. What can I redeem my carpet points for?
Well, let's not talk about that. All right, this is huge. The battle for 3rd and 4th place.
Yes, this is the potential decider for who gets kicked out of the league. pretty exciting one. The entangling roots starting things off, and I think that's a lot of what we'll be looking for. We'll see if Trees can set up his allies to use their AoE abilities with entangling roots.
Oh, Frey getting a smack on the hero. He's actually going to chase down the panic as well. There's the burst damage, but somehow the hero stays at half health through all that damage.
Yeah, that Infest from Inflame. The Esmo ultimate's going to be dropped, and they get the orb. Excel Wizards falling a little bit ahead here.
Ultimate for Freya. As you said, the end cap should come easily. Doesn't even need it.
Wow.
Doesn't even need it.
Yeah, big ulti there, getting a ton of damage. Of course, no space available for the hero, and quickly he turns from the hero to the zero.
Man, you're just full of them today.
I know,
You really are. What did I miss last week? What did I miss? All right, so that one's heavily in favor of Excel Wizards.
Yes, that looked very good for him. Esmo, he helped secure that early orb, and the pressure onto the hero was unrelenting. First, it was Skywind jumping onto him and applying that pressure, forcing the hero to space with Alicia, and then Dwizzle followed up.
Oh.
So Excel Wizards adjusting, doing something they haven't a lot lately, which is playing together, and they looked really good that round.
The red theme skins from Excel Wizards. I still love their theme of names. They were the PowerPoint Sorcerers, Excel Wizards.
Were they PowerPoint Sorcerers?
They were. I think it was their twos team was the PowerPoint Sorcerers.
Oh yeah, Niwa and Finlip back in the day.
All right. Skywind is going to engage. As they do best, Trees have leads. Going to take some damage. Just trying to M1 his heart through this. Going to get a burst heal from his support on Pestilus. Panic as well. Geez, they should line up some good damage on this. No, Dwizzle instead tries to put damage onto the hero. No more space on Esmo, but they know not to chase it down. They are going to secure the orb as well. Look at the Queens battling it out.
Big panic from Niwa, too. The aggression from Entropy is not existent as Excel Wizards just push into them. The ulti from Skywind, though, it's not going to hit.
The freeze stopping from the end cap. The next hammer would have locked a lot of damage into the hero. Oh, this map is really going to work in favor.
Yeah, the Freya. This is Freya's playground, as we called it last week. He really is just running at the hero. The hero can't find any space.
But also just great for melee in general. There's so many ways to break line of sight, not take damage.
Scary.
Whoa, it's more than scary. It's deadly.
It's death. The blind coming out from the Scarab. Interesting, he has that Battlerite. Niwa opting to take the ultimate Battlerite to apply the blind on his Scarab. It's very surprising.
I like it though. I mean, Petulance very often will build up to an ultimate and just... Sometimes we'll see him use it just because he doesn't want to waste energy. We'll just be like, bow down before me.
Yeah.
He'll throw out a couple Scarabs just because he has the energy.
Absolutely. Yeah, Pestilus is one of those characters, one of the few characters where you get that 100 energy and you immediately mash your F button. You pretty much just use that ability whenever you have that energy because he doesn't have very versatile abilities in terms of his EXs.
Yeah.
Of course, he has his EX tied to his M2, which you want to use your M2. You don't want to commit a long cooldown to using a root. It just doesn't work out, especially not in a 3s setting. And his Brain Bug, not to value either, is the mind control. You can only do so much with it. So a lot of the time you just see him press alt. So the alt Battlerite gets lots of value for Niwa.
Mind control usually great when you're down to some sort of 2v2 situation.
Yeah.
Doing a great, it's essentially like a hard in cap if you don't touch it. Oh, the double panic.
Niwa.
Oh, double panic onto the... Oh, my God. This is not looking great right now for Entropy. Struggling right now. The hero taking a lot of max health damage, and Excel Wizards getting that orb. Looking like Trees have leaves. He just wants to split people up. Dude, but now he's between a Niwa...
tossed around, Carpet.
Yeah. He's between a Niwa and a Dwizzle, who are just slowly poking him out. He's just out of range. Oh, no.
Nice Barbed Husk, though, negates a lot of that damage. Niwa popping off that ultimate, but it's going to be dodged by the hero. Oh, he gets pulled in. The Thorn eats it. Yikes.
Thorn pulling himself nearly into his own death. And Flame, they just swap spots, and Flame are actually he's able to secure the orb. They have 2 ultimates as well. This is where you're looking to see some serious burst damage. Dwizzle's used 1 space. There's the second. But he's just out of range for the ultimate from Trees Have Leaves. He wants to do it. He wants to do it so bad.
Wow, the pressure onto the hero. So much damage from such minor abilities. The dead roots now going to come out for Trees, but the orb's not spawned. They're not going to get any value from that 100 energy. Oh my God, Antowizzle gets the orb.
Oh, that hurts. Be it. Yep, the hero has to space just to get out of the damage, potentially lethal from that. Oh. Yeah, that laugh. That's not fun to hear when you're blue.
Yeah, that feels bad. Freeze coming out from the hero, but they're not going to be able to capitalize off it at all. The hero now having no energy. And man, the Freya just doing whatever she wants on this map.
And it's not only do we say that's just kind of how Skywin tends to play, right? Skywin tends to play a bit more of just, I'm going to do everything I can, and I'm going to leave a wake behind me.
Yes.
And you guys can just destroy everything in the wake. Whenever I make them use cooldowns and do whatever. Not as often do we see him kind of working with his team in a more direct sense.
Right.
I guess in a more deliberate sense. He's like, hey, I'm just going to do a bunch of stuff, and then we'll converge, as opposed to, like, let's make this happen and work together.
Yeah.
Still can be efficient, but we do see them struggle sometimes because Skywin just might get a little carried away, get a little distant from his team, and then his teammates have a hard time then locking in damage. But right now, you say not only is Skywin doing what he does because that's his playstyle, but this is his playground, and he is clearly in control.
Yeah, Niwa's doing a great job dropping queens for him as well, ensuring that his ally, Skywin, doesn't get low. Niwa having so much more success on this Pestilus than the older. And this is what I meant when I say I feel like they lost due to comp last week. They're looking so much better now that they have a way to keep Skywin alive. But Entropy, we can't count them out just yet. They secure this first orb, which is very good for them.
All right. Again, Skywin really taking almost no damage. He's got a full ultimate. Builds up a little bit of shield. Meantime, Thorn has to bar past himself. Timing the ultimate.
God,
just
in a panic.
Oh, that's going to be it. No, Trees Have Leaves just stays alive, but for how much longer? The ultimate from Esmo. Oh, that was sick. Timing that ultimate perfectly to get the damage right after Bar Pelsk wears off. Skywin actually took a lot of damage after pushing in for that last time. Yeah, might have gotten the orb, but look at how much damage he took.
They stack shields a little bit too, so for a second, Skywin won't have a way to heal himself up, but they now likely have those cooldowns available once again. Blue team, they're trying to get in there. Oh, they get the orb actually on the side of Excel Wizards. Very good for them as Skywin needed that.
Thorn's about to build up an ultimate. He just got one. Will they be able to take out Freya? He gets a lot of value, but it's over two people that have a lot of health. Freya stays alive. Skywin barely. Look at him down there. Trees. He has to space for safety. They're going to heal up. This next push is probably going to result in a death on one side.
Yeah, if they find the kill on Skywin here, it would be absolutely massive, and that's their target right now. Both DeWizzle and Niwa having full energy, or full HP. Skywin needs to be the one, the Entropy focus.
DeWizzle's about to get an ultimate.
DeWizzle!
The Barb Tusk, but stacked with another shield and Swarm. Almost nothing left. There's the ultimate from Esmo just to force out cooldowns. That's all he wanted. In cap. In the back on Hero, lets them secure the orb. Counter again, not getting hit.
This is starting to look very hard for Entropy. They're 35% down in HP, and Excel Wizards got that last orb. Skywin about halfway to his ulti, which means he has that R available, that extra shield output. Oh, he gets burst down here pretty low, though, but Tree is unable to find that burrow.
DeWizzle has a lot of health. He can play confident. Another orb for them, 4 orbs to 2. Niwa about to have ultimate. Mash that F button. No, he goes for a shield instead. Oh, man, there it is. They finally push in. DeWizzle's in a bad spot. He just wants to walk in. He doesn't want to use his space. Had no choice. Nice entangle.
Yeah, good entangling roots there to slow things down, but it's all going to be for nothing as Trees ticks down. He does actually get the orb, but I would be lying if I said it mattered as he dies in this 1v3. It's funny how that round went. Excel Wizards, they just kind of held mid once Skywin got low, and I really like that playstyle from them. Entropy at some point had to approach mid as sudden death will eventually get you. So once they came in, Skywin, he had enough energy from the orbs taken at that point to just finish off the Alicia.
And if they're going to push in, right, Entropy, it's going to be Trees Have Leaves going in. But he wants to hold that spacebar because he has so many things he needs to worry about. He has just so many ultimates. DeWizzle and Skywin have just been slowly building it, like multiple times in every single round. They just get their energy so quickly. You look at Niwa, again, him as well with all the damage he can put out. So Trees has to be super careful at how he engages. Counter's going to get hit for Freya. Infest down for Inflame.
God.
Trees.
Yeah, Trees getting chopped a little bit here. His HP pool down to half. The blue team now desperately need this orb to help out their melee player, but they don't get it, Carpet.
They don't. Barb Tusk is going to eat the M2 from DeWizzle, but not find any value in damage. There's the root. He has to entangle just to stay alive.
Beautiful play there. They get a nice panic on Inflame, does Niwa, and then they all focus Trees, and he's just getting so low. The Barb Tusk is there now, the blind on the ultimate. So interesting to see that Battlerite, and the value is there. Now Red Team, they secure their second orb of the round.
Excel Wizards are almost about to clean sweep this in a 5-0. They've got mid control again. They have both orbs that have spawned. They have the health pool advantage right now, 80% to 60. They find themselves in third place.
Red Team's going to get orb again. At least they want to. They actually don't. I jinxed them, I think.
Skywin getting really low, trying to get the kill on Trees, who has an ultimate as well. Skywin's almost got his. Do they know that? Do they know that now Freya has 69 frames instead of 15?
Trees, he needs to find big value off this dead roots. They're going to be trying to force out Niwa to infest, but I'm not sure they can even posture to do that. This next orb could be big for blue, and Entropy actually gets it. They're coming back into this slowly but surely, and they actually, for the first time this round, have an HP lead.
The hero has an ultimate.
Oh, he accidentally, Trees pulled the queen into the hero and himself, spreading that damage, and now the pull from downtown to Whizzle nabs him.
The tip of the hitbox, he's able to catch him. There's the ultimate from the hero, trying to take out Skywind. The infest keeps him alive. The free stops him in the counter.
Another orb, 3 back-to-back orbs. Entropy now in the lead, but the big scarab onto the hero.
That was huge. Slowed down a lot of the damage that they wanted to try and get the max health off of. That blind really helped them out, but a scarab on Niwa. Look at the damage Niwa just took. He's panicked as well. He can't support his teammates. This orb is massive. Who gets it? Again, Entropy. 4 orbs to 2.
Yeah, the last 4 orbs have gone their way, and that's how they're back in this round. Trees, he needs to look to build another ultimate. We saw him take a huge chunk of Niwa's HP with his last one. If they can do that again, they might manage to take the round. The Barbed Husk is forced, though. Now the Alicia ulti, it just narrowly hits the Esmo. The Panic follows up on him, too.
The burst health from Niwa to try and negate the M2 from Alicia. There you go. That's going to be huge. Another ultimate coming out. Will we see a blind on a 1? No, he's going to get entangled. He's only going to be able to get off 1 more of his scarabs. No, he does get off all 3, but he misses them.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is what is happening. The ultimate from Thorn could be huge right now with a field of play that's so small. Gets the knockup on Niwa. There's the ultimate. He's going to find some damage on Freya. Will he get the orb?
Oh, the double panic, Niwa! My God, hitting a double panic. 2 ticks of sudden death. Oh, the Esmo ultimate, too.
Who do you go for? Alicia goes down first. Can they get a counter kill? I don't think so. Trees have leaves the burst from Inflamed. The healing. Blind, Inflamed can't do anything right now. Just trying to stay near his queen, but they're still alive somehow. Inflame's gonna go down. The panic on the trees have leaves. Fighting till the bitter end. Dude. Entropy will go down.
That was such a sick panic from Niwa at the end of that. Niwa hit that panic. It hit 2 initially, which led to 2 players on the side of Entropy getting 1 tick by sudden death. And then the second panic, that bounce, that Battlerite came in and panicked them again, which led to them taking 2 ticks in total of sudden death, which is 60 damage. That was effectively, okay, so that was effectively a 32 times 60, or plus 60. That's a 92 damage panic there.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Oh, 62 rather.
And if you're unaware of how panic works, again, if you just don't really read into the mechanics too much, panics can get broken after a certain amount of damage gets dealt, and an average of between 12 to 15 damage depending on the panic and your persons. I think it's 12 to, I think 20 might be the highest one.
Yeah.
But panic will get broken, so that's why in the flesh talking about how big a deal it was that he panicked into the Death Vortex.
Yes.
The damage of the Death Vortex broke the panic, but then the second panic showed up, so then it reset again.
Yeah.
Broke it again, then they still had to walk back. That was nuts.
So much damage off of that one panic. Yeah, absolutely insane.
When the field of play gets small, a Petulous feels real strong.
Yep.
Having that AoE panic, especially if you have the bounce to get the double AoE, plus your ultimate can just be massive. People can't dodge it, can't get away from it. But there it is, Excel Wizards 5-0 against Entropy.
Man, the round score completely flipped from last week. It went from 5-0 in favor of Entropy to 0-5, and making me feel really strongly about XL Wizards comp last week just being awful. Well, looked really good this week, though. The Pestilence really fit into this playstyle. Like, you talked very often about how Skywind wants to go off and do his own thing. The nice thing about the Pestilence is when they do reconnect, even if it's only for like 2 seconds, he can just hit him with a Bloodsucker.
Yeah.
Hit him for that sick 30 heal, and immediately Skywind's back almost at full recoverable. Much better to play with the Freya than the older.
And being able to play